Welcome back to Dangote Reviews, and today we are going to review a very special car. Now this car is for people who want an economical city car to do runs around town. Very fuel efficient, very practical. It has everything that you need to have a safe ride from point A to point B. In the front, we have very huge lamps, headlamps you can see, and the indicators are positioned towards the center. We have the huge Suzuki logo here, and then the radiator down here, getting all the air that it needs just on one side. If you notice, it's only on one side here. So it's a small radiator, small engine, just a 1 liter engine, but very powerful, with able to produce about 65.6 horsepower. When you look at it from the side, this is how it looks. The Suzuki S-Presso. The cars I would compare this with would be the Probox. Very practical, designed for work, and if you want it for your personal drive, it will not disappoint. It's simplicity at its best. Look at this door. Very simple. There are no controls for the power windows. I'm going to show you where those are, but you have a handle here, you have your cup holder and the door bin, a speaker here, and then when you get inside, see, you have several controls on the steering wheel. You can answer phone calls, end phone calls, control your media from here as well. It is able to connect to a phone. It has a screen, a touch screen media control here. Let me show you. Suzuki. The gauge cluster comes in this orange color, which I'm not a very big fan of, but I think it's practical and it looks good to the eye. It looks easy on the eye. Okay. So you have your controls. You can connect your phone and you'll be able to use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto here. Everything is included in here. And then we have our controls for the climate inside the car, right there. I'm going to show you something else here. So I'm going to tell you something about these two buttons here. The first one is electronic stabilization, but this one here is special. It's different. When the car senses that you're slowing down, maybe you're going into traffic or jam, it will switch off the engine for you. It will automatically switch off the engine and also switch it on again once it senses that now you want to move, which I think is a very, very nice touch. We have a USB port down here. We have our 12-volt supply here, which you can also use to charge or as a cigarette lighter. And then we have our cup holders in the center there. We can drive in the automatic mode with the drive, or we can put in M, the M you see there, and we can control the gears manually. That's also an option. We have the handbrake, an actual handbrake. This car is spacious on the inside. The materials are not luxurious. It is mostly plastic, which I think is okay as well. I do not have any problem with plastic as long as it looks good and it feels simple and nice to the touch. Very nice. Suzuki. Okay, now let's go to the back and we see what this car has to offer for us as passengers in this car. Now at the back, this is how it looks. It is spacious enough to accommodate 3 people seated comfortably here at the back. There's a lot of legroom, as you can see. There's plenty of headroom, and everyone has a grab handle. Everyone has a grab handle. And at the back, this is how the Suzuki S-Presso looks. I believe the looks are really nice. I like them. Let me see how to open this boot. The power controls for the windows. They're here. We missed them. Okay, and then we have the hazards here. I'd planned to show them to you, then I forgot. So let's open with the key. Let's open behind here. So you open the boot using the key, and overall, this is how it looks. Leja, charge your ride. In a world choking on pollution, it is time to take charge. At Leja, we are leading the way in Uganda. We supply and install top-notch EV chargers, fast, reliable and eco-friendly solutions. Make the switch to a cleaner, brighter future today. Contact Leja today. And at the back here, you have a lot of storage. A lot. This is removable. This top cover here is removable. So once we remove it and put it aside, down here, we can get access to the full boot now. Look at this. And we have a full-size spare tire at the back here, which I think is beautiful. Very nice. These seats here can fold to give you more storage, more space in the boot. All you have to do is to pull these latches here with both hands, of course, and then it folds just like that. And voila, you have full storage at the back here. You have a lot of space. Okay, let's bring them back. Just lift this, put it back like that, and you're done. Aha. And now we have our boot cover like that for privacy reasons. When that is on, people who come like thieves, if they come back here, they will not see what you've stored in the back there. Okay? Overall, that is the Suzuki S-Presso. And if you want it, you can come here at Sifao Motors. You'll be able to see and get more information about it. But before we go, let us open the front lid and check out the engine bay. And that's it. That is how the Suzuki S-Presso looks. Now let's see the technical specifications of this car. First, we shall start with the price, which is 14,500 USD. Now, among the key specifications, it has an auto start and stop technology, manual key entry, air conditioning is available in this car, hands-free media controls and steering wheel on the steering wheel. Then we also have a digital gauge cluster and meter, touchscreen, ESP, that is the stabilization. Then airbags are there in the car, rear parking sensors, they're enabled, the sonar sensors. And then we also have the tires, which are 16 inches. And then we have the ground clearance of 181. So this is a car that is really quite high. And then it can seat 5 people. It has a 1-liter engine or close to 1000 cc, petrol inline, straight inline, 4-cylinder, and then 650 horsepower, also 90 Newton meters of torque, 2-wheel drive, auto gear shift. It's an automatic, and it has 27 liters of fuel tank capacity. And let me show you. You may be wondering how the glasses or the windows here at the back, how they fall down. So the ones in front have those automatic switches on the gauge, on the center console. But for these ones at the back, we have this wheel here that does the work. Yeah. Yes, you remember this? Nostalgia. Yep. So those are the ones we have for this car, the S-Presso. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, remember to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out. Share it with a friend who you think may need a car for their business. Quick runs around town, deliveries, Uber, all that kind of stuff. This is the car for you. Thank you and bye.
Past is where it stays, way back a year ago.